It is time to talk business with our partners Forsyth Barr. Oil prices are still below $100 a barrel this after Trump's speech yesterday. But there seems to be a bit of confusion, a bit of head scratching around whether ships are going through the Hormuz Strait and how far away this war is from ending. BusinessDesk's Dileepa Fonseka is with me live at the desk this morning. Dileepa, good morning.
Kia ora.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to be here.
Let's start with the markets reacting to that speech yesterday from Trump, which was it the war's over or was it not the war's over?
Well, they made up some of their gains. The markets are up this morning in the US, and also, NZX was basically flat effectively. But you are hearing a lot more stuff floating around about what exactly is going on in the situation. How far away is the end, and is the US Navy actually going to escort these ships through the Strait, which is the key question for, I guess, markets is how's this going to affect the energy prices, right? So the US Energy Secretary had tweeted out something. It looks like it might have been by accident that they had escorted their first ship through the Strait. Then they deleted the tweet, and now the US military Navy has said that they didn't escort. So, yeah, it's unclear. Did he accidentally say something about an operation that was
secret?
It was secret, or was it just a mistake? Or, but there's obviously, and then, the Iranians have weighed in. They've got into Trump's game, and they've quote tweeted his Truth Social post, Ali Larijani, who's the leaders of the council, and he started saying it in multiple languages, that the Straits of Hormuz can be part of place of peace or a place of destruction or something. Then they've also said, to Trump, you've got to kind of watch your language and things like that. So they're getting into they're not outwardly backing down.
The reality of the Strait, though, just from listening to people who are booking ships, those logistics guys and girls, it's that what they want is not just a tweet or a hearsay or a promise from Trump, but is actually something concrete that you can give advice on to say, yeah, your ship's going to be okay, or it's going to be able to be insured, something more concrete than that.
This is the problem, right? Because it's actually this isn't like the tanker war in the 80s, where actually, there were all these missiles fired, and, they kind of, and in that case, the Strait didn't actually shut down. They did some naval escorts, but I think there was something like 450 ships attacked. 50 ships were sunk, I think, 50 tankers.
Wow.
Over that time. If that happened now, that would be a bit of a disaster. So they need some assurance, because the insurance companies, right, if one of these tankers are actually damaged, the potential damage is potentially unlimited. That was what effectively forced them to pull their coverage, because you've got to insure for environmental damage, all that kind of stuff. So now there's a message from Trump is just not enough. They've got to have kind of deeper assurances of that, and the Iranians aren't giving it to them. And it only takes a few of these attacks to succeed before you may see
you scare everyone off.
Exactly,
the horses.
Yeah.
Hey, just on aviation fuel or jet fuel, why is that spiking so much more than everything else?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting, because it's kind of a leading indicator of what's coming down, right? The Asian refineries are slowing down their production, are slowing down their refining, because the crude will come out of the Strait, has to be refined into jet fuel and other products, and then we get it and others get it. And the thing is that the Asian refineries are slowing down their refining process, because there've been so few ships coming out of the Strait. They can see that in a little while, even if this ends right now, in a little while they're going to get this big empty gap of production. And there's the worst thing for a refinery is to have this gap. Because they don't want to, these things are basically like rolling chemistry sets almost, right? You can't really shut it down and then ramp it back up. So they're trying to avoid having to shut down, having no shipments coming in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's why jet fuel more affected. Basically, they'd rather have a trickle than nothing and keep it going. Hey, what's the story with Wayne Brown and developers?
Yeah. So Wayne Brown has held a forum. It was kind of closed door with all these developers in Auckland. He's trying to seek a new relationship with the developers, trying to get them to get a bit more on board of the council's agenda. But he's also saying that, council has also done things wrong, but you developers, you've also been bad at filling out forms and things as well. And he's trying to, I guess, steer them towards his preferred method of growth, which is less greenfield, more brown fields, as he put it, an emphasis, I'm sure, although we only have the text of the speech to say that it was the case, but I'm sure that it was emphasized. So he's trying to say that he wants them more on board with that kind of an agenda.
Brilliant. Hey, Dileepa, good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for being with us. And that business update, that's Dileepa Fonseka from Business Desk, senior correspondent. We talk business every day thanks to our partners, Forsyth Barr.